Alrighty then. Hey everybody, how are you all doing? Thank you so much for hopping on in. Hopefully everybody can hear me right now. Alright. We are going to be doing a live watch along for Friday the 13th, the original 1980 classic. I'm going to go ahead and fix my lighting really quick. Please bear with me. Just chat amongst yourselves for a few minutes, and then we'll go ahead and wait and see if more people hop on in. And then we will get ready to watch this thing. And also, I want to go ahead and say, if you have your own copies of the movie, be ready to put those in so you guys can watch this along with me. It's a classic. I love it. I actually, you know what? The first time I watched it, look at this buzzy shit right here. I gotta fix that because my lighting's a little bit fucked up and jaggy. So, just hop on in, chat amongst yourselves for a few minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and fix the lighting, and we'll go ahead and get started. Guys, thank you so much for joining. Hit that like button. Maddie, Jason, Antonis, be right back. Sweet. I think that fixed our problem. Woo! Woo-wee! And I already got the movie ready to go, so I'm just waiting on you guys to hop on in and get your copies ready. This is fun, dude. Today is the beginning of summer break for a lot of people, so yeah, we're going to be watching this as a summer break kind of fun time movie. How are you doing today, Maddie? Jason, Antonis, how you guys doing today? And also, you need to let me know when you have your guys' copies ready. Hey, thank you guys for hopping on in. Glad to see that you are making it. Hope you're all well. We're going to be diving into Friday the 13th. Obviously, I cannot show you the full film for obvious reasons, copyright claim reasons, but you know how it is. During this revisit, I will be giving you guys my opinions, my thoughts, my favorite movie scenes in the film, whatever you guys want to talk about while watching it. I will do my best to read all the comments while the movie is going. No guarantee I'll reach every comment because I'll obviously be paying attention to the movie at the same time. But just setting up my disc, nice. I'm actually so broken that Sam and Kat broke up, and I'm glad that you asked me or brought this up before the movie revisit. But yeah, I saw that Kat and Sam broke up. And here's my opinion, my quick thoughts on the situation. Like, I completely understand that it's broken a lot of hearts. I mean, there's a lot of hardcore Sam and Colby fans who are probably just devastated at the news. But at the same time, I don't know everything that goes on behind the scenes. For all I know, they could be having a very toxic relationship behind the scenes. I just don't know. And, I wish them the best. They're both seem like really decent people. So I'm sure they had their personal reasons. I didn't watch the video. I just know I've heard that they've broken up. Oh, was he crying? That sucks. That sucks, man. I do feel bad for him. I do. I'm sure it's not a fun process. It's 4 a.m. in my state, so I won't watch the movie, but I'll watch the stream for right now. Okay, Antonis, no worries. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. Okay, yeah, I've heard some things about, yeah. I've heard some things about the whole situation. There's a lot of people who are like hoping that they'll get back together and everything, and at the same time, it's like as much. I'm sure a lot of people would love that. At the same time, I'm sure they had their reasons on why they broke up. I'm sure they had their own personal reasons. And again, it's just none of my business on what they choose to do with their lives. I just wish them nothing but the best. If they feel like that was the right call, then it should be the right call. If you have no regrets about what you did, then you should go for it. If you ask me, single life is the best life. Akarsh, hey, thank you so much for joining, Akarsh. And I've been single like all my life. I have never been in a relationship, and it's not like that I don't want one. I could probably get a girlfriend. I'm not gonna lie, but I just have been trying to focus on me at the time, trying to make myself the best me I possibly can. Kind of worried about Sam right now because Colby is dealing with cancer, and now Sam has lost Kat. I'm very worried about him. Yeah, he's going through a lot. I can definitely see that he's going through a lot. It's a lot, on his shoulders right now. I feel bad too. It's life can be a bitch sometimes, and it does not hold back for anybody. Everybody has to deal with their own issues and their own uppercuts in life. You know, life gives you a lot of uppercuts, and you just don't see it coming. And unfortunately, he's hit a lot. He's getting hit a lot right now. It's unfortunate. It really is. Hopefully more people hop on in, man. I scheduled this thing out so people knew I was going to be going live at 7. And there's not a lot of people hopping on in at the moment. Or YouTube just hasn't notified anybody, which I think we're all used to at this point. Yeah, guys, we will be watching the movie here in a few minutes. So I'm just talking to you guys and getting whatever you guys have out really quick. And yeah, but I do, at the end of the day, I do wish him the best. I do hope that he pulls through stronger than ever after all this. Are all the deaths practical in the original Friday the 13th? Yes, pretty much, yeah. I think Tom Savini had a giant hand to play in that. But yeah, all practical effects. To my knowledge, they're all practical. Hey, if you're hopping on in, guys, let me know by hitting that like button and leaving a comment in the chat. Let me know that you guys are ready. You got your copies of the movie ready. We have 8 votes on that poll up above, so there's people watching. Just let me know that you're here. Tom H., how are you guys doing? How many of you guys are going to be putting your own copy of the movie in and watching along with me? Friday the 13th, the original 1980 classic, is one of my personal favorite films of all time. I've grown a really big attachment to it. I used to not like it at first. I thought it was kind of boring, and then the more I've watched it, the more I really have come to really appreciate it. And I love the camp settings. I love all of that stuff. Again, a good summertime fun movie. And perhaps the next one we do a reaction to will be The Burning. So if you guys like this, if you guys are hitting that like button, definitely hit that like button because it lets me know that you guys want to see more watch-alongs. I do have some news about watch-alongs here in a few minutes. I will drop on you as soon as more people hop on in. Francis and Phoebe, thank you guys for making it. Glad you could be here. We're going to be diving into Friday the 13th within a few minutes. Your copy is ready to go. Because as soon as I press play, which I will do the 3, 2, 1 once I'm ready. As soon as I press play, it will be ready to go. So, you guys got to be ready. And if not, I will let you know how far we are into the movie. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. A lot of you guys are going to be watching along with me. Hell yeah. Again, I'm blurring out pretty much most of the screen, so you guys will have a hard time telling what is going on. But at the same time, all of you guys understand. We have 13 likes on the video right now. Hallelujah, great stuff. Waiting to press play. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. As long as you guys are ready, that's all we need. As long as you guys are ready. Let me wait a few more minutes to make sure more people hop on in, and then we'll go ahead and press play. I'm hoping to press play at least at 7:10 a.m. Alright, who's all hopping on in here? Make yourself known. Leave a comment and all of that stuff. And also, before we get started, I want to go ahead and explain that if you guys are not members to my channel, you might want to consider it now. When it comes to these franchises, like Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, Child's Play, and all of them, I will do all of the first films in each franchise as a public watch-along. But after that, they're all going to be members and patron watch-alongs only. So if you're not a member to the channel, become a member if you guys want to be a part of future watch-alongs where I just talk about the movie. Literally all I'll be talking about mostly is the movie while it's going. This will be a Friday the 13th heavy conversation live stream. So if you're a big Friday the 13th fan, highly recommend you stick around and all of that stuff. And I know what you're thinking, why are you doing that with the franchises? And it's because I feel like we need to give the people who pay monthly and help keep us at a stable level of an income to give them that exclusive content that they really want. So Friday the 13th, Part 2, Part 3, Part 4, the final chapter, Part 5, all of the rest of them will all be members and patron exclusive watch-alongs. So if you guys are a fan of these watch-alongs, highly recommend becoming a channel member by clicking that join button down below. All right, everybody, we have about 4 more minutes, and we are going to go ahead and press play on the movie. So if you are wanting to watch along with us, please get your copy ready. Hey Raids, how are you doing? Thank you so much for hopping on into the live stream. We are getting ready to play Friday the 13th, so if you guys are wanting to watch along, definitely get your copy ready, whatever you have it on streaming service, whatever your way of watching it is, get it ready and play at the same time I play, and we are going to be having a giant conversation about Friday the 13th as it's going. Thank you guys for hopping on into the live stream. Make yourselves known by leaving a comment, hitting that like button. Let me know that you guys are ready to watch Friday the 13th in 1980. It's summertime. It's a summer classic. We got to watch it together. So I'm very excited. I have not watched the full movie all the way through in a little while, so this is going to be exciting for me. Thank you for the $1.49, man. I appreciate the donation. It always helps. If you guys want to become a channel member, which I highly recommend becoming a channel member, down below, click that join button and become one of the members. Be a part of these giant, be a part of my channel in a bigger fashionable way. Like, you're all subscribers, but become a member, man. It really means a lot. We have 14 likes now, guys. Hell yeah. I'm just going to go ahead and assume we have at least 14 people who are watching right now. I love the reactions. Hell yeah, Raids. I appreciate you, man. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, 2 more minutes. We're pressing play on Friday the 13th. Hope you guys are ready. And again, you guys will not be able to see the movie for the most part. And you will not be able to hear the audio for copyright issues and reasons, really. I got Friday the 13th on TV, Zelda on another, and you on my phone. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. I love doing these things. Alright, we have 1 more minute, guys. What one? 2009 or the old one? We're watching the original Friday the 13th. So if you're getting it ready, let me know. Guys, right now is the time to get your copies of the movies ready, so put them into the DVD player, get it on the play screen, get ready because we are watching Friday the 13th, 1980. It is 7:09 a.m. I planned on pressing play at 7:10, but I can wait a few more minutes if you guys are ready, getting your copies ready. And again, I will try my best to keep up with the chat, but I'm going to be also watching the movie at the same time, getting really into it. And again, if you like these watch-alongs, hit the like button. Hit that like button. Slay it. Alright, it's about 7:10 a.m., guys. Are you guys watching along with me? 7:10 a.m., so get ready because I'm going to go ahead and head over to the... Okay, you got it? Nice, nice, nice. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get ready to play, guys. So let me know when you're all ready to go. Because as soon as I hit the play button on this bad boy, it's going. Alright, are you guys ready? 3, 2, 1, play. Now. There we go. We're at 3 seconds into the movie. 3 seconds. Okay, now it's 7 seconds, but you know what I mean. Alright. Friday the 13th, baby. I can't see nothing on the live stream, so if you guys are watching, please leave a comment. Raids donated $1. Thank you so much, man. The music. They're singing. Camp Crystal Lake, 1958. I always found something so oddly wholesome about sitting around a fire singing campfire songs. There she is. Oh, spoiler, sorry. Ooh. Ooh. All the kids just sleeping on the beds, completely unaware of what's going on. It's kind of nice to know, though, that she didn't go at, like, she didn't start killing the kids, right? That would have been next level fucked up. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. There they go. Off to fuck. What state was the 19... Oh, yep, New Jersey. Yep. They got you. They got you in the chat. New Jersey. Oh, we weren't doing anything. We were just... We haven't made it to that part yet. They're making out right now. They don't make movies like they used to. They just don't. Looking back on this and just looking at the camera and the way it's shot. Never F in the woods. That's exactly right, Francis. That's exactly right. That's common sense. It's been known since the dinosaur ages. Never fuck in the woods. You know, I'm kind of wondering... This was a question that was never answered, but which counselors were the ones having sex while Jason died? That was... They never answered that question. Was it these two? Is that why they died? There's someone here. Somebody's there. Oh, we weren't doing anything. We were just... There it is. The first kill of the movie. Crazy that he was still alive. I love how she's like, there's so much shit to use there. Oh yeah, grab the empty boxes and throw them at her. That teacher. Opening. Friday the 13th. Boom. Glass shatter. It's so classic. It's so classic. How can you not get sucked in? Director of photography, Barry. Virginia Field, art director. You would assume so, right? Though the tire, that wouldn't have been. That's what I was thinking too. Actually, dude, that tire probably would not feel good to get thrown at your head. There's a lot they could have done in that situation to prevent them from dying, but then again, they were just unexpecting. You know, not everybody's prepared to have a fight to the death, but if you knew you were about to die, you should do whatever you could just to try to survive, right? I mean, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter who it is. Doesn't matter what they're doing. It doesn't matter what's around you. Just use anything and throw them at, you know, use something. Produced and directed by Sean S. Cunningham. Empty. Yeah, tire no, table no, empty boxes. Yes. You might as well have thrown a slipper at that person. Oh, same here. Yep. Harry Manfredini's music. He was also in The Children the same year. Yep. I actually said that during the Children reaction. This music sounds very much like Friday the 13th. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to do that. Thank you for joining, everybody. I see 22 views right now. Oops, shit. Sorry, getting everything set up again. There we go. I'm not going to do that again. I just wanted to check the stream analytics and stuff. People used to think this was going to be the final girl in the movie. I was saying, even a feather would do more damage, probably. You could have tickled her to death. Hey, Natalie, thank you so much for joining the live stream. Really appreciate you hopping on in here. Yeah, the whole Sam situation. I get it. I get it. It is unfortunate. It was kind of out of nowhere, too. It just came out of nowhere. It was like I was just scrolling through Facebook, and all of a sudden, people start blowing it, the Sam and Colby fan pages up. Is it odd of me to say that I kind of had a crush on this girl too? Like this girl and Alice, I used to have giant crushes on watching. I liked her personality. She had a good, fun personality. Also, I like curly hair. I think she has really cute hair. Probably Dawn of the Dead for you. Oh, what was Tom Savini's best work in your opinion? Dawn of the Dead is my personal favorite zombie film. Oh. Going to Camp Blood, ain't ya? His smile, man, it's got a death curse. I'm sorry, I had to shut up. When Crazy Ralph jumps on screen, man, you always be quiet. You show respect to one of the alphas of the franchise. Love that guy. What is your favorite scary movie? Ooh, the original Halloween. The original Halloween, probably. Though it's gone back and forth between Friday the 13th Part 4 and Halloween of recent. Yeah, that's the first time for me to say that. I love he shits talked Ralph right here, right? But then he starts saying the same shit. Get out of here, Ralph. Creepshow, that's a great one. I would probably Dawn of the Dead is my favorite zombie film of Romero's. But I'm gonna go ahead with Tom Savini. I'm gonna go ahead and say Day of the Dead. The effects in that movie were just next level, insane. It Chapter 1, it's a good one. She's into the old guys. Kind of. Murder. Death. Quit. Creepshow's a good choice, though. It's cursed. But we do. We know. Quit. Damn. At least I'm not afraid of ghosts. You know, at first he came off kind of like a douchebag. I mean, obviously he could see that she was an innocent kid, and he probably didn't want to, hear the bad news if something actually happened to her. I get it, but doesn't seem like a horrible guy. Just looking out for the younger generation. That's just a normal day in UK and people movie here. Why is the original Friday the 13th so low in people's rankings? Is it because no Jason? No, it's not just because Jason. I think people just find it to be a little bit of a slow burn. And that's understandable. I actually agree. It is a bit of a slow burn slasher. There isn't a whole lot of gore and violence in this one. It's very, no pun intended, because Jason drowned, but watered down slasher film in a sense. But when the effects do happen, they are very memorable. Like, of course, Kevin Bacon's really iconic death. Speak of the devil, he just showed up on the screen. But I don't think it's just because Jason. I think there's a lot that goes into this. Why people just don't care for this one too much. They find it boring. And I used to, but I've kind of grown to love it, actually. Who's all hopping on in, by the way? If you guys are hopping on in, please leave a comment in your chat. And by the way, what is your favorite Friday the 13th movie? Or you can answer scary movie. What is your personal favorite? Because Natalia, I called you Natalie. Natalia asked the question, what's your favorite scary movie? What is your favorite scary movie? Iconic shot of Camp Crystal Lake right there. The totem pole and everything. Guys, by the way, we are... Let me go ahead and check really quick. 13 minutes and 35 seconds into the movie. Christy was just shown. Bacon has the best deaths in this one. I think it's the effects are great. Yeah, it's pretty good. I also really like the death, his girlfriend's death, where she goes to the bathroom and gets that axe to the face. I like that death, too. God, there she is, dude. I used to have a giant crush on Alice. Like, a giant crush. I still kind of do. She's still, like, really attractive to me. I'm so used to slow burn horror films from the 70s and 80s because I grew up on the same time period. Absolutely. People used to say this guy was like a legitimate creep, but he's not doing everything a creep would do. He has creepy moments, I won't lie, especially when he, like, touches her face and everything. But he's not, like... I used to think, like, oh, what if he was, like, sitting there staring at her ass while she was, like, up on the ladder and stuff? And he never did that, but he's still a weird guy. You did last night. This guy. I love his outfit. The no shirt and the shorts. It Chapter 1's a pretty good movie. Like, I don't, like... as a kid, I used to think, like, she was creeped out by that hand touch on the face, but now that I look back on it, she didn't really seem like she was creeped out. More of, like, there's something there, and she's aware of it, that there might be a possibility they could end up together, but never really goes down that way. For us, the length is good. The length is good looking. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I just find her insanely attractive. I don't know what it is. The smile. Her smile, she has a good smile. Get someone on that roof and sweep it. Look at all them leaves up there. I think Alice and Bill would have had a bit of better couple. I think so too. I think so too. But you know, it felt like she might have even liked Christy at the same time, because she drew a picture of him and said, like, you did last night, kind of like hinting at there could have been like a moment of like, I thought they maybe had sex that night the night before, and that's why she drew the picture and everything, because she might have had something. This guy's an idiot, man. This guy is a fucking idiot. He just shot a real arrow at her, like, and barely missed. It don't matter how good you are, you never do that. He's an idiot. I love these shots of just the outdoors. There she is, driving her little Jeep. And she's always smiling. She's so optimistic and so naive. People were so much more trusting back then. You just get in anybody's vehicle. Now today, it's like you see somebody even on the side of the road and you go by them immediately. Don't even trust that shit. We've learned a lot since the 70s and 80s and 60s. I had a kid once. Very innocent kid, like yourself. I don't like when they call them kids. They sound like goats. Might have been. Don't worry about it. I'm the one driving. I know where we're going. This is a shortcut. And she starts speeding up. Are we still having Friday Fright Night tonight? It depends. It depends. I'll try to push for it, though, yeah. Donna, 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 Donna. Sorry. She's like, ow. Yeah, you're doing a great job. Though when you... Looks like her foot might be broken, though, so that would explain why she's not running that fast. Bunda, you messed up. Francis Gramp, rest in peace to translate all my comments. Oh, am I messing up on reading your comments? Sorry about that, man. I don't mean to mess up. She's dead. Pretty good simple effect. That's sad. That's pretty sad, man. Again, there's a lot these people could do in these situations, but they choose just to stand there and say, no, please don't. You're better than this. You can just put the knife down. Like they're going to listen at that point. Oh, okay, now I get it. Yeah, you messed up. Yep, she messed up big time. She messed up big time. You're right. You are absolutely right. I wonder if this is the moment when the killer, I'm not sure if you guys know, but the killer realized that they were opening the camp up again. When she's like spying on them in the woods. Like right here, she's probably thinking, that asshole is actually opening this place up again. Are you serious right now? That's exactly what she's probably thinking. She is not a happy camper. Not after seeing that sight. Oh boy. I love how all of them started freaking out over one guy. All it would have taken would be one person to go out there and save him. But they all freaking just jump on it. That's a good thing though. I think if, just in case he's caught on something, more people out there could probably, help out and get him out of there faster. But it's not like he was even under the water that long. Saw a picture a long time ago of Tom Savini putting the tube on the neck of Alice. Yep, I saw that picture too. Pretty neat. And this probably pissed her off even more, dude. Seeing that little stunt he just pulled. Probably thinking, look, more horny counselors. Probably going to let more kids die because of their horniness. That's probably exactly, again, what she was probably thinking in that moment. I never realized that, but going back and looking at it, that's something I've now kind of caught on to. This poor snake, man. If a lot of you guys don't know, in Friday the 13th, they actually killed a real snake. They hacked it up with a machete. I'm not a fan of this scene myself. Like, I love the original Friday the 13th, but this is one of those moments where it's like, would it really have killed you to find like a fake snake and put fake blood in it or something? Yeah, why does everybody like pile up all the time? Everybody piles up every single time to try to do one small thing. Everybody get in here. There's a cockroach. You could easily pick that snake up and take it outside. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up, man. Like, it was almost even pointless. He almost didn't even need this moment in the movie. In all honesty, the snake killing scene. Man, I've been watching a ton of old cheesy ninja movies, and they seem like a lot of... Yeah, it's pretty sad, man. You even see it, like, gasping for air while it's dying. It's pretty fucked up, in all honesty. It's like, that was unnecessary, too. Ralph! Yeah, shut your fucking mouth. You're annoying. I always thought it was odd. Why would you come out there on a motorcycle if you were planning on arresting this guy, if he was out here? No cocaine. And then he's just, yeah, in this, like, fucking... he's just in this fucking... He's right here. Here comes Ralph again. You're all doomed. Van, no car, no helicopter, bike? Yes, I know, right? I'm a messenger of God. He did such a good job playing this crazy guy. God sent me. I fucking love this character. He's one of the best freaking characters in Friday the 13th. Yep. I love how casual they are, too. Just a random guy snuck in there, and they're just... Alright. You're doomed. So iconic right here. And this iconic shot of him. Dude, if we go to Friday the 13th... If we go to Camp Crystal Lake, we get enough members, we can go to this place. I'm going to recreate this exact moment, and I'm going to play this exact guy. Or get Michael to play him. If you guys want to see that someday, definitely consider on becoming a member, because all that money will go towards the future of the channel, and hopefully we can start doing bigger things with the channel. So becoming a channel member will help out with that. I'd love to recreate that moment. And ride off in the same way he did. Dude, I have to. It's my dream. Sealed counselors, wow. I just caught on to that joke. Who's all hopping on in, by the way, guys? If you guys are hopping on in, let me know. We have 15 votes, so there must be more people watching. Quick question: When do you ghost hunting? Can we do a collaboration? When you do ghost hunting, can we do a collaboration? I can't really give you an answer for that just yet, but I do plan on doing collaborations if we ever do ghost hunting at some point. Hopefully, I'm hoping, but it's not necessarily out of the question. There was actually plans to actually try to bring some of the people who paid monthly on, or like just viewers, and do collaborations with them sometimes. Yeah, it'd be kind of fun. If I'm not mistaken, no, it was the second movie, right? Where the girl was like underage and that she was having a sex scene or something along those lines. Was it the first movie or second movie? I want to say it was the second movie that the girl was like way too young and they actually felt uncomfortable doing scenes because of her age. I think it was the second movie. And this poor guy, because he's such a clown, and in a sense, I would even say an annoying creep, in a sense, no one wants to hang out with him. Like, it's okay to be a funny guy, but like when you're overdoing it, you come off obnoxious. And we get to see a glimpse of Pamela. Yep, there she is, standing in the cabin. Looks like she was wearing a coat or a jacket. And you gotta really think how strong Pamela Voorhees really is, dude. She did so much shit that would have taken at least 2 to 3 guys to do. Like nothing. She's a pretty tough person. I have a plan of staying in the Conjuring house for 2 weeks straight. If I do it, would you be interested in doing it with me? I mean, I do appreciate the offer, but I'm so busy doing what I do with the channel right now that I'm not sure if I'd have the time to go out there and do that. But I really appreciate the offer. It's very nice. Yes, it is. Creepy, huh? The rain turns into blood. I've always loved this, dude. When you just look at the shots of the lake with the rain and the weather changing, I've always loved it. No problem, man. I know how busy you are. Hope to collab with you one day. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I really do. Oh, and by the way, if you're hopping on into the live stream, guys, we are about 36 minutes and 23 seconds into Friday the 13th right now. Kevin Bacon's about to have sex. In other words. Makes me want to go camping too. Yeah. I'd love to film videos like that. Making bacon. Armand, how you doing? I visited your Instagram account. Oh, well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. How are you doing today? Oh, yeah, we're about to play some strip poker. I remember now. Yeah, they're probably, not bad at that guitar, man. I'm doing good, thank you. I'm glad you're doing great. Oh, strip Monopoly. Dude, he kind of, you know who he looks like? Who Bill looks like? He kind of looks like, what's the guy's name? Oh, fuck, what's his name? He played Ant-Man. He kind of looks like him a little bit. His name is on tip of my tongue. He also played Tommy Doyle in Halloween 6. Most of you guys would give this movie a B, an A, or an A minus so far. Paul Rudd, thank you. I knew it was Paul something. Paul Rudd. He kind of looks like Paul Rudd. Hey, guys, hit that like button, by the way. If you're just hopping on into the live stream, hit the like button. It helps out with the algorithm and all that stuff. Really appreciate it. He did a good job at playing a dead guy. He looks really dead up there. That or he's faking it just to listen to them have sex. Yeah, how do you play strip Monopoly without alcohol, right? Better get the lotion. I'd love to start a Friday the 13th movie. Oh, yeah, I mean, I don't think you have any heating. We're coming up across probably the most talked about kill in the movie, which is, of course, the Kevin Bacon death scene. Pretty good. I remember I heard a story about how the tube that was shooting the blood up through his neck disconnected, so the guy underneath the bed had to grab it and start blowing on it, and that's where the giant spew of blood came out of. He kind of just kind of had to work with what he had. Oh, you're a few seconds off sync with me? That's very interesting. I'm 41 minutes and 55 seconds into it. It also might be the live stream too. Maybe it's just a little bit delayed. Hopefully not, but More beer. I haven't paused the movie once, though, so I'm hoping that you're not off sync with me. Oh, blood splatter on his head. Oh, we're... Okay, I mean, you are perfectly in sync, though. Nice. There it is. There it is, that giant spew of blood that came out. Yep. Pretty great stuff. .420 blaze it. God, makes me want to play the Friday the 13th game. Seeing those bathrooms again. There she is. Sneaking on in. Man, it sucks that there's only like one area for the bathrooms around here because she knew exactly where she went. When she said she had to go to the bathroom. Oh, there's only one around here, so I know where you're going. Oh, I think we're still in sync when you said beer. Okay, so we're still in sync. Good deal. Yeah, because I haven't paused it or anything. There should be no reason why it wouldn't be in sync. And if anything, we should be at least around the same exact area. Not Jack. Sorry. Sorry, sweetheart, not Jack. How many people are watching the live stream, by the way, guys? Can you guys let me know? I can't see any of the information. I'm on the movie watching screen right now. How often do people do that? Like talk in the mirror at themselves? I don't think I've ever done that in my life. Just try a different sync. It's okay. Man, if that wasn't working for me, I'd just go to the next sync. I wouldn't even want to try to fix it. Ned, is that you? Don't be playing tricks on me now. I've always liked this death scene. I don't know what it is. I just have always liked the shadow of the axe getting raised up and then struck in her head. Oh, okay. She's trying to talk like Catherine Hepburn. See, I don't know who that is, so that makes more sense. Gotcha. Here we go. If you look behind her, you'll see the shadow. It's such a good shot, man. Such a good shot. Ah! Like, what did she think was going to happen when she just closed her eyes and screamed like that? Was she just accepting death at that point? There's a lot of characters who do that. She's low-key a pervert. Wants to see him naked. Damn. Damn that wind, dude. The one girl in the room I actually wouldn't have mind seeing, like, unbutton themselves got fucking tarnished by the wind. Why stop, though? Just go shut the windows and come back. I would. I would never play strip Monopoly, by the way. I'm too self-conscious. I would not want people to see me without my shirt on and stuff. I wouldn't do that, no. Up, diner. This is where that asshole has been this entire time. Just chilling out at the diner, hitting on the, like, late 50-year-old register lady. Not gonna happen. Just a night out of town. On the town. You know, I always thought Steve was gonna go back and be the badass who fights the killer. That's how they kind of built him up to be, and the fact that he gets it so simply in front of the Camp Crystal Lake sign out front of the camp was just shocking to me. I thought he was actually going to put up like a fight or something. But nope. Hey guys, thank you so much for hopping on in. Thank you for watching Friday the 13th with me. This has been fun, actually. I've been enjoying this. Hopefully want to do more watch-alongs in the future. Oh my god, I don't like his mom or whatever. She was creepy. And hello to you. Oh, thank you so much, Heidi, for joining. And I love Pamela. I think she is creepy in all the right ways. But yeah, I get it. I do. People find her to be, I guess, forgettable because Jason comes out in the second one and people remember Jason a lot more. But I've always loved Pamela Voorhees. I thought she was just scary. Sinks are broken again. Just go outside and put your hands out. And plus, aren't you guys supposed to be cleaning the camp? Those sinks are filthy. I can see the brown stains all over them. That's questionable, honestly. I hope it's dirt. I would not want to use that water to brush my teeth with. Like, it doesn't really matter because you spit it out anyways, but still, it's like, I can only imagine if that water is even... Okay, as a kid, as a younger, I actually never realized you saw Pamela's hand on the drapes over there. And she was actually hiding in that dark corner. Never realized that. Hey! Hey, everyone! Friday the 13th here. And we're 51 minutes into the movie. 51 minutes and 25 seconds into the movie. Yeah, go over there. Go check it out. Scary Lady, thanks for saying hi. Of course. Thank you for joining the live stream. Really appreciate it. I will be doing more of these, by the way, guys. If you have your own copies of the movies, when I put them on and do watch-alongs, you guys can watch the movies along with me. So, at some point, we will be doing, like, Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, and things like that. If you guys want, hit that like button if you guys want to see content like that. Slay the like button. Kelsey, how are you? I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? Yeah, that thing is stuck. You can see the mud up the tire. Not even worth it. I'm surprised that cop was being as friendly as he was, man. I feel like most people would probably just hate this guy at this point because he's trying to reopen the camp. It's like, why do you want to open that place up? A lot of people died. There's nothing but dread and sorrow there. Just why are you trying to open this place back up? And, you know, I think it's important to, like, just try to move on, right? I'm great. I remember I told you about the investigation at the Hellfire Club in the Dublin Mountains. Oh yeah, I think I do remember that. Yeah, okay. I'm glad. Well, I'm glad you're doing great. She is ready for bed, looking like Ebenezer Scrooge with that candle in her hand and that robe. Mm-mm-mm. One of the creepiest parts of the movie. That little "help me" off in the distance, which you know is just Pamela impersonating Jason. Like Jason through her is helping her. Help me, dude. Fuck that, dude. And then she goes out there looking in the middle of the night in the rain. Oh my god, don't open the camp in Hellfire Club, lol, oh geez. Hello? Yeah, over here, please, somebody help me. Like, what were you, if okay, look, what I would at least have done in this situation would to be if I think there was a kid out in the middle of the night and in this rainstorm and they're in danger, I'd be getting the other counselors to go out there and help me, not just going out by myself. Come quickly help. No way, dude. Creepy moment. I got to the stop at 2 a.m. and there was a fire on the group, people standing around. Pretty sure I left part of my soul as I ran. Yeah, I bet. Spoiler alert! This is, if you're a bit behind. You would. And then she's backing up slowly, like, dude, run. They never do that, man. They never, in this movie, they never fucking decide, hey, this is probably a good moment to turn around and actually start running for my life. They just stand there and just, like, they're open to get killed. I don't understand what their mindset is. It's like, obviously you were duped to go out there. Run. I forget where Bill is in this moment. Where did Bill run off to? Ooh. There he is, alright. He went to go check, yep, something. Yeah, how did she hear the scream, but him not outside couldn't hear it? Yeah, clearly they liked each other. Like, they're holding hands and stuff. Yeah, they clearly liked each other. Okay, my nephew who's 10 is going to Camp Omega. He used to be a Camp Patterson, going to camp for the first time. I don't let him hear this live chat. Oh yeah, because he'll get freaked out if he hears if he sees this movie in general. Yeah, you'd get freaked out. That's awesome though. He's going to camp. I missed out on camp. I would have loved to have gone. Finding a bloody axe in the bed. Good job on hiding that weapon. Well, right there, you should probably be like, get out. Don't matter if it's a prank or not, man. You don't play that shit. They're all missing. Yeah, calling someone would be a good idea. After that Ralph incident earlier, it'd be best if he did. That'd be who I'd be thinking first thing would be Ralph. That's the first person that would come to my mind. It sounds fun. Camp was okay until you get homesick. Yeah, homesick would probably suck. Your boss is going to be so mad at that break in the office door window. Ah, just blame it on the fucking killer at that point. Nope. Ain't gonna work. That's when you start walking back. Right? Even if you have to walk, you leave. Though I think they have a car. Oh, no, they don't. That's right. Yeah. Oh, you'll be laughing. You might not be laughing, but... Okay, here's what you do at the least, right? If you're not gonna walk back, which is 10 miles away, like he said, board up the doors, barricade the windows, and shit like that. Do something. Oh, you skipped a few seconds ahead? No worries, you're good. Good, you're on sync. Okay, glad to hear it. Hey, at least it doesn't look like it's raining anymore. Or barely any rain. I just noticed that. Doesn't even look like rain's hitting the ground right now. Here we go. Here we go, the head honcho's death scene. Oh, hi! What are you doing out in this mess? That's it. That's it. That's all we get of this guy's death, which is crazy disappointing in my honest opinion. That was the one person I'm like I would have preferred to seen him actually like get really a good death. Hope all the Jasons aren't creepy. Hey, thank you guys for hopping on in. Welcome. We're watching Friday the 13th right now. Yep, just shut the power out. The dead honcho, that's right. And this is where he makes a big mistake. Poor Bill! No, I'm gonna go check it out myself. You try to get some sleep. Why the fuck would you do that? First, you're already uncomfortable being out there by yourselves. And then you're like, yeah, why don't you go to sleep? I'll go check it out. By myself. Bill was not smart in this moment. Too much of a coincidence, though. Yeah, of course it is. Though he said earlier the generator's good. So why would it just go out all of a sudden? That's so dumb, dude. That is the biggest mistake any of these characters have made in this movie, thus far. Like, they already knew something was wrong. No one's come out yet to say, hey, we were just joking. Get out of there. What's wrong with you? Adam, how you doing, man? Thank you so much for hopping on in. We are 1 hour and 5 minutes into, well, now 1 hour and 6 minutes into Friday the 13th. So we're getting pretty close for it to be over. But how are you doing today, man? And by the way, you guys can go back and watch this one all the time. Oh, geez, creepy. And no offense, my friend, that the name Jason, and don't go outside by yourself, right? Yep, and this is where our good friend Bill gets his comeuppance. Yep. Had gas. Well, you checked it not too long ago, so of course it had gas. Bill, what were you thinking? Yep, and he's not back yet. So what does that tell you? Dude, I'd almost even want to start locking the doors right there. The fact that he didn't come back. Hey, Harleek! Hi, I can't make it to this live today, but I wish I could. Don't worry about it, Harleek. I completely understand. I really appreciate you at least hopping on and say hello. We're pretty far into the movie now, but again, I will be doing more of these watch-alongs, so I will be scheduling those out at some point more in the future. So if you guys are a fan of these, hit the like button. Means a lot. I'm not sure how many likes we have on this video right now, but hopefully we have quite a bit. Hopefully we at least have close to 20 likes. At least close to 20. Making that coffee. I know because it says coffee in big words. Big letters on it. Bill? $20 likes, nice deal. Good to hear it. You love to hear it. 25 votes on this thing. Most people would give it. Okay, so the majority so far like this movie quite a bit. No F's or D's yet. Well, yeah, I don't think anybody thinks it's like a horrible movie. They'll just say it's boring at most, you know? There she goes. Off to check. Oh, poor Bill. Ugh. That's unfortunate. Capuch, how are you doing? Glad to see that you made it. Freaking guy. Like, you gotta admit, she had to have been tough, strong to do that. Hang him up on the door, like shoot him with arrows and stick him to the door. Pretty next level strength. What's up? I'm good. How are you in math class right now? Ooh, math class. Ew. Ew. I'm doing okay, though. I'm sorry you're in math class. The movie is the best. Glad you still like it as well. Oh, yeah. That's a great time. Yep, look at that. Your suspicions were right. There is a murderer on the property. People are going missing for a reason. Yep. It's happening. The music is so good. It's so good. She started boarding this place up pretty decently well. Just took a quiz. I got 100%. Oh, nice. Good shit. Good shit. I almost failed math class. I sucked at math. Yep. Putting some logs up in front of it, too. Just a long shot of her freaking out and just putting stuff in front of the doors. You know what would have been funny? Is like after all of this, she was just sitting on the couch or something. The killer was just sitting on the couch. Most of the chairs are falling over. He's just shoving shit on there. It's like, you know, there are probably other things that need boarded up right now. I stink at bio. I have 79% right now. Oh, damn. Damn. Hey, I relate, though. You know, not everybody's perfect at everything. I get it. There you go. Grab the baseball bat, a lantern. Make yourself some coffee. Calm down a little bit. You know, ease up a little bit. Oh no, don't watch The Happening. Crazy, insane, mad, and math sucks. I've seen The Happening. Very heck of a movie right there. Yep, just the animals. Calm down. Boom. She threw her through the window. That's tough. Yes. Yes, Alice. Yes, she is dead. You might want to stand up and start paying attention to your surroundings, though. A lot of characters, yeah, in this movie specifically, just like to completely just leave themselves open for attack. Dude had time to throw her through the window, run back outside, get in the vehicle, and then drive up to the building. And all that work you put into barricading yourself, now you're... Here it is. Why, I'm Mrs. Voorhees. She's evil, man. She played all innocent for the last victim. She's like, alright, now I'm gonna have fun. Alright, Capuch, peace out. I'm not afraid. Of course you're... Well, of course you're not, because, yeah, you have nothing to be afraid about. Clearly, you shouldn't be afraid of anything, because apparently everybody in your presence just stops and, like, looks at you with their jaw dropped. Ah, as you kill them. She takes no time. Starting to show her psychotic side. Oh, God. He was... Well, he wasn't a very good swimmer. Well, he's dead. Well, that's why. He's already dead. No reason to wait for him. We've been waiting for a while. Oh, God. How do you not get sucked into fucking Pamela? Innocent Jason. You let him drown. Ah! You know, it never made any sense how this woman could do so much fucking damage, yet she can hardly take on one individual. Like, this lady was picking people up and throwing them through windows, and yet she cannot take this one girl. In a sense, it was kind of a little bit of a plot hole. Like, how is she struggling this much? Some would say she's probably having fun with the last person, and she kind of, like, lowered her guard. Kill her, mommy! Kill her! Jason just totally takes her over. Kill her! There's something eerie about the whole camp setting too, man. I love the camp setting stuff. Camp settings are like my favorite place or like area for a horror film to take part in, place in. Still love Alice though. She's so underrated. I agree. I agree. She's doing great. Yep, now's the time to turn the generator back on. So you can see exactly what you're doing. That sucks, man. If she had access to that gun, she could have taken her. Easily. Totally psycho. Me and Lane, dude, we fucking make fun of this scene all the time. She's throwing stuff at her and she's just going and just knocking it back and everything. Fucking hilarious, man. It's so freaking good. Unpopular opinion, Alice should have been the final girl for the entire franchise. You know, you're not the only one who thinks that, too. I would have loved to have seen Alice at least survive to part 3 or 4. Like, how is she struggling this much? She was putting up an amazing, you know, she was doing great until up to now. Pamela? And now she's struggling. It makes no sense. Does her powers weaken? At a certain time of the day? Just the late night shots, man. All the trees are still wet from the rain and stuff. The light reflects off of it. It looks so good. And Pamela running through the woods just like a maniac. Kill her, mommy. How do you not get sucked in? The more I watch the first one, much prefer Pamela over Jason. She's way scarier. I actually appreciate your overall opinion. Of course, Jason's my favorite slasher of all time, but Pamela is so fucking amazing. Love the full moon and her mouth appears. It's basically literally the whole Psycho situation in reverse. The mom is killing people while the son is the one influencing her. Even the music is very similar to Psycho. Pamela is, like, I think the most memorable part of the first Friday the 13th. Her and Alice. Sorry, I'm a little bit drowsy because I've only had 1 cup of coffee today. Normally I'd be on, like, my 3rd. Like, this is like I think she, like, takes her out like 4 times. But for some odd reason, when the survivor is always put up against the killer in these situations, that for some reason when they have the advantage, like they knock this person out, they knock the killer out, they'll always run away instead of finishing the job. If you finish the job or at least subdue her, like tie her up or something, she can't do anything to you anymore. So, but they never do that. They never go the extra mile. They just feel like, oh, okay, I did enough. Let me go ahead and run. There she is in the kitchen. Intense, man. Whew. Making her think she left and then the doorknob starts jiggling. Yep. Smile. Ah, there you are. Yep, completely knocked out. On the ground, completely helpless. I'm not trying to sound like a psychopath when I say this, but man, at the end of that, there might be a little bit more blood coming out of her head. If I had to be honest, I would probably hit her at least a good 3-4 times to make sure she ain't getting back up to try to kill me again. Fuck that, dude. It's late at night, just rained, there's no one out there for 10 miles, I ain't taking no risks. Or at least tie her up and, like, lock her in a room. Do something. Just don't stand there. They always do it, though. They always do it. Nope, that should be enough. A little bit of blood coming out of the head. That should be, she should be down for the night. And guess what happens probably about a few 30 seconds later? That's not a bad idea. Get in a boat and just row out to the middle of the lake. She might not swim out there and get you, but even then she doesn't do that. And she's even waiting for it. She's knowing she knew she was coming back. She knew it. Fucking biting her, man. Just fucking you know what I do like about this fight? It feels legitimate. Like, if you were to be, like, really fighting for your lives and on top of it, you'd be biting each other, you'd be, like, kicking each other. You'd be doing a lot of crazy shit. Pamela's about to get decapitated. And fun fact, a lot of people aren't aware of, but that is actually Tom Savini's hands right there. You can see the hair on his hands. It's actually a guy doing that right now. It's not really Betsy Palmer in that moment. That is the end of Pamela Voorhees right there. Hopefully with the new Crystal Lake series, they dive more into her character. Give us a little bit more. Dun, dun. Yep. Just chilling on the boat till morning, waiting for help to show up. Dude, I remember hearing the stories about how Betsy Palmer really just did not care for doing this movie at first, but after a while, when she realized it was like her most iconic role, she loved it. But at first, she thought it was just a shitty movie, a shitty little horror movie. She didn't even want to do it, but she did it for a quick check. Probably one of the best decisions she's ever made with her career. Because yes, there's definitely badass human beings out there, but most people are not like Aaron and You're Next. Oh, right, yeah, absolutely not. Alice is such a great final girl because there's so many mistakes, in my opinion, because that's how real humans would act in a stressful situation. She's one of the most realistic final girls and being likable. I get that. That's a fair argument. Iconic moment of Jason jumping out of the water. I think his name is Ari Lehman. He ain't letting that slide. Yep. Another iconic shot. If this is where the movie were to end, I feel like they kind of ruined that with the ending right here. Like the jumping out of the water, grabbing her, and she dies maybe at the end of the movie, and then we get a sequel to Friday the 13th Part 2. But it's not really a big deal. Hell of a night. Man, we didn't find no boy. Any boy. Hey, what's going on? Thank you for joining. End of the movie is upon us. Ugh. Then he's still there. He's still out there somewhere in the deep blue. I do kind of like how it transitions to the lake again. Yeah, I always find it to be bullshit when Freddy vs. Jason introduces that Jason's afraid of water, yet it clearly shows that he's not afraid of water. Starring Betsy Palmer as Mrs. Voorhees. Adrienne King as Alice. It's iconic, man. The movie is iconic. Yeah. Alright, guys, that was Friday the 13th. Alright. Alright. Alright, we could talk for quite a bit if you guys want. Thank you for watching that with me. Holy hell. That was Friday the 13th, the original OG film. Probably, I still insanely love this movie. I have seen it. This is probably I wouldn't be surprised if this is my, like, 30th time watching it. I enjoy it every time, a little bit more each time I watch it. A famous movie critic called Gene Siskel leaked Betsy Palmer's address for the movie being disgusting, which is so, like, not okay. Betsy's performance was great. I actually think it's OG is my favorite Friday. Hey, I fucking love that opinion, man. And yeah, that is pretty crazy to hear. Friday the 13th, the original one, whether you have issues with it or not, you can't really argue that it's not in a sense, classic slasher film. It is one of the most classic slasher films I've ever seen in my life. Do I prefer it over, let's say, The Burning? Maybe not. I love The Burning. I've actually been watching The Burning a lot more recently. It's not as exciting. I think the characters are more likable in The Burning than Friday the 13th. So that I can agree with. I actually do love The Burning more. But Friday the 13th, the original one, I think the killer's better in Friday the 13th. Like, if the killer in The Burning was actually, like, Betsy Palmer's, like, Pamela Voorhees, I think it would have been almost like a perfect camp counselor slasher movie. Not saying that The Burning's not because of Cropsy. Obviously, I love Cropsy, too. Cropsy's a fantastic killer. But I've always loved the personality of Pamela. I've always loved how crazy she was, how scary she was. There's just more to her character. There's more, like, depth to her character than I think Cropsy is. I would love to watch The Burning. I think that would be a fantastic movie to do a watch-along for. So yeah, at some point, doing the Burning watch-along would be absolutely fantastic. I like telling stories in the style of 70s and 80s. Same. I'm a big fan of the 70s and 80s horror films. Love that stuff. Who's all hopping on in here and watching this, by the way? I hope you guys enjoyed that live watch-along. That was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun doing that. So hopefully, I think the next one I'm going to be doing, though, is actually A Nightmare on Elm Street. The original Nightmare on Elm Street, not any sequels. Again, if you guys want to do watch-alongs for the sequel films of this franchise or any of the franchises, definitely become a channel member or a patron. I'm not much of a movie guy, but it was refreshing today. I feel the same way. I mean, I love movies. Movies are my thing. I'm a big fan of horror films, slasher genre specifically. Love that stuff. So this was an absolute treat to go back and revisit. The Slumber Party Massacre watch-along would be cool. Yep, I do have a reaction for Slumber Party Massacre, but that would be a fun one to actually go back and watch again at some point. But I want to actually go ahead and do Friday the 13th, which we did today. I want to do Nightmare on Elm Street, and I want to do Halloween. I want to get those out of the way. Then I think I'm going to do Child's Play after that. So at some point here soon, I might do one once a month. So if you guys are liking these watch-alongs, definitely hit the like button. Support this video as much as you possibly can. This is my first watch-along with you. I enjoyed it. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I want to do more of these, guys. So, yeah, definitely make sure you support this video as much as you possibly can. But I think this is a good point to stop it because I might have to go live later on today, too. So, be sitting here talking all day on the Friday the 13th movie might be a waste of time. Well, I don't find it a waste of time. I do love talking about it, but... yeah, that was enjoyable, guys. I really hope, and most of my thoughts I already got out during the revisit anyway, so there's not really a whole lot I could mention to you. In Nightmare on Elm Street, I will definitely join. Definitely want to see you guys for the Nightmare on Elm Street one. For all the Sam McColby fans, you should do the Conjuring movie. The Conjuring would be a fun one to do. I actually did a revisit for The Conjuring about 2 years ago. I can honestly say that movies these days can't be made like the old movies in the past. No, they can't. There's definitely a different stamp on the 80s and 70s genre of horror films, but really enjoyed this watch-along, guys. I thought it was a blast. Hopefully going to be doing more. I want to do Nightmare on Elm Street hopefully by next month, hopefully. So just keep an eye out for that, but I'll check you guys out in the next video. Thank you so much for hopping on in. It was a lot of fun. So, yeah, a good way to start the summer off, I would say. All right, guys, please take care, and I'll see you guys later. All right.